Hello, lovers of indoor plants. Today we will talk about the peace lily, this elegant decoration of any home. But we will not just talk, but reveal the unobvious secrets that will help your peace lily bloom long and lushly. Friends, you can help hundreds of plants around the world become healthier. Just click like under this video, and many more people will learn these tips. Also, write in the comments where you are watching this video from and what is your current weather. It will be interesting to know how many people from different parts of the world are united by their love for plants. So, secret number 1. The right light is the key to health. Proper lighting plays a key role in the health and flowering of the peace lily. This tropical flower, although famous for its shade tolerance, still needs enough light for optimal growth and bud formation. When the peace lily receives enough light, it actively produces energy through photosynthesis. This energy is used to grow leaves, strengthen roots, and most importantly, to form flower stalks. Bright but diffused light stimulates flowering, making the flowers larger and more numerous. Insufficient lighting has a negative effect on the peace lily. With poor lighting, the plant slows down its growth. The leaves become smaller and paler, and the stems stretch out in search of light. The lack of sufficient light directly affects flowering. The peace lily may stop blooming altogether or produce single, weak flowers. The leaves may turn yellow or become covered with brown spots, indicating stress caused by a lack of light. To adjust the lighting for the peace lily, it is necessary to provide it with a place with bright, diffused light. A place near a window facing east or west is ideal. If the windows face south, the plant should be shaded to avoid direct sunlight, which can cause burns on the leaves. In winter, when there is not enough natural light, you can use phytolamps, which provide the plant with the necessary spectrum of light to maintain active growth and flowering. Secret number 2. Water is the source of life, but not too much. Watering the peace lily is a delicate matter. The soil should be moderately moist, but not wet. Excessive moisture, as well as over-drying the soil, can negatively affect its health and, in particular, flowering. The perfect balance is the key to abundant and long-lasting flowering. Lack of moisture leads to drooping leaves, slow growth, and lack of flowers. The plant spends energy on survival, not on flowering. On the other hand, excess water causes root rot, which is manifested in yellowing and wilting of the leaves, as well as the appearance of an unpleasant odor from the soil. In such conditions, the peace lily simply will not be able to bloom. To establish the correct watering regime, it is necessary to take into account several factors. Firstly, it is important to pay attention to the condition of the soil. The top layer should dry out between waterings. You can check this by sticking your finger into the soil a couple of centimeters. If the soil is damp, watering should be postponed. Secondly, consider the time of year. In the summer, during the period of active growth, watering is required more often than in the winter, when the plant is dormant. Thirdly, use soft, settled water at room temperature. Pour water slowly and evenly until it begins to flow out of the drainage holes. After this, make sure that there is no excess water left in the pan. Regular spraying of the leaves will also be useful. Especially on hot days, since the peace lily loves humid air. Proper watering is the key to the health and beautiful flowering of your peace lily. Secret number 3. Air humidity, tropical paradise. Peace lilies are tropical inhabitants, and high air humidity is important for them. Maintaining optimal air humidity plays a key role in the health and abundant flowering of the peace lily, also known as spathiphyllum. This tropical beauty, accustomed to humid forests, reacts sharply to a lack of moisture in the environment. When the air around the peace lily becomes dry, the plant begins to experience stress. The first sign of trouble is drooping leaves that lose their elasticity and shine. The tips of the leaves can begin to dry out and turn brown, which not only spoils the appearance of the flower, but also signals a violation of its physiological processes. Dry air negatively affects the plant's ability to transpire, the process of water evaporation through the leaves. When the air is not sufficiently saturated with moisture, the peace lily is forced to give up more water than it can get from the soil, which leads to dehydration. This in turn slows down growth, worsens the general condition, and most importantly, prevents flowering. Buds can dry up before they have time to open, and flowers that have already blossomed can quickly wither. To provide the peace lily with the necessary level of humidity, you can resort to several simple but effective methods. Regularly spraying the leaves with soft water at room temperature helps to create a humid microclimate around the plant. Placing the pot with the peace lily on a tray with wet pebbles or expanded clay also helps to increase humidity. In addition, you can use a humidifier, especially in winter, when the heating dries the air in the room. It is important to remember that maintaining optimal humidity is the key to the health and abundant flowering of your peace lily. Secret number 4, fertilizers are the secret ingredient. Feed the peace lily during the period of active growth once every 2 to 3 weeks with fertilizers, the recipes for which are so many on my channel. When you finish watching this video, then watch a video with recipes for effective and simple fertilizers that you can make without leaving home. Secret number 5, repotting, renewal and stimulus. Repotting the spathiphyllum or peace lily plays a key role in maintaining its health and abundant flowering. Over time, the nutrients in the soil are depleted, and the plant's root system fills the entire pot, which limits access to water and oxygen. If you do not repot the peace lily, it may stop blooming or even die. For repotting is spring, the period of active growth. Young plants need to be repotted annually, while more mature ones every 2 to 3 years. Signs that the plant needs to be repotted. The optimal time for repotting is spring, the period of active growth. Young plants need to be repotted annually, while more mature ones every 2 to 3 years. Signs that the plant needs to be repotted include roots protruding from the drainage holes, slow growth, and wilting leaves, even with regular watering. If you do not repot the spathiphyllum in time, the consequences can be unfavorable. The roots, cramped in a tight pot, begin to rot, which leads to diseases and weakening of the plant. Lack of nutrients and poor access to water lead to yellowing of leaves and lack of flowering. In advanced cases, the plant may die due to the impossibility of full development of the root system. Transplanting into fresh soil provides the plant with the necessary space for root growth, nutrients, and improves drainage, which promotes healthy development and abundant flowering. Transplanting will not only provide the plant with fresh soil, but also give an incentive for growth and flowering. By following these unobvious secrets, you can create ideal conditions for your peace lily, and it will thank you with abundant and long-lasting flowering. Let your home be filled with beauty and harmony. And now you can watch this video because here we have prepared some wonderful fertilizer. Thanks for watching and supporting, and let's develop our community of lovers of all green.